Well, Luke, obviously yourself and a few other Ashton United fans are going to be doing it's not just a walk, I suppose. It's a massive walk. It's a 40-mile walk to Matlock Town, obviously, for your away fixture. Just tell us a bit more about sort of where the idea behind that came from.
Well, we did one a few years back. We walked from here to Stalybridge Celtic on a day. We went with Andy's son, Patrick, in order to raise money for the community van that we've got now. And the support we got from everybody for actually going out and doing something where people can see what you're doing. It involves a match day as well, so there's more people interested in it. It was brilliant. And this year, as a supporters club, we decided we wanted to test ourselves a little bit. Now, I was all up for taking 4 days out of the week to walk to Morpeth away, but the chairman talked me out of it, told me to get some more people involved. We had a look about, and Matlock seemed the perfect choice. It's a nice walk over the tops. We found somewhere to stay in Bakewell on the Friday night just to break it up a bit. With the snow forecast, we didn't think it was that good an idea to walk through the night.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that Saturday morning when it's 10 miles downhill into Matlock.
Yeah, and obviously, as you mentioned there, it's going to be 40 miles, and you're starting on Friday morning, I believe, and then you'll obviously get there on the Saturday. But in terms of the actual game, what are your thoughts on that? Are you confident going into that one?
Very much looking forward to the game against Matlock. It's a team we know quite well. We've got a couple of their ex-players in our squad at the minute. We had a fantastic result against them earlier on in the season. We beat them 5-0 here. And they've had their ups and downs between them. They've come back with some very, very good results and some strange results as well. It's a lovely ground to visit. It's the first time in a while I think we've been there on a Saturday where you can actually enjoy the views that they've got at Matlock. But yeah, it's a nice place to go, nice fans, nice setup, and I'm sure it'll feel even nicer when you get there and actually get to sit down.
And obviously it's all in aid of Ashton United in the community. It's obviously a great organisation that does a lot for the community. Do you have a sort of figure in mind that you're sort of aiming towards in terms of what you're looking to raise from the walk?
From not a personal point of view, but as a collective, the group of people that we're walking, we'd like to raise £1,000. It's 4 figures, it's a nice round number. We think it's achievable given the number of people we can reach out to through our football connections, through the charity connections, and it's a nice round figure to go for that we think is achievable. Anything we can get close to that is obviously fantastic, and whatever funds we do raise will certainly be going towards a great cause.
And it's obviously not just off the pitch stuff that you're doing fantastically well. It's obviously on the pitch as well. Obviously making that final of the Manchester Premier Cup. How much are you looking forward to that? It'll be obviously a tough game, but you can be confident going into that one.
Yeah, I went to the Avro Curzon semi-final down at Avro the other week, and they are a very good team. We know their manager Frosty very well. He played here, I think 240 games he played for Ashton, along with 4 or 5 ex-Ashton players in his squad. And with their midweek game being on a Wednesday, I've been down there quite a few times this season to watch them, and they really are a fantastic advert for their league. They can be very difficult to beat when they come up against opposition from higher leagues, and are obviously doing extremely well in their own league as well. So we're not going to take them lightly at all. We'll be preparing for that game same way we prepare for every other game, I'm sure. But it'd be great to see both sets of fans together at a neutral venue enjoying a non-league cup final.
And obviously, you're just outside the playoff positions in the league, but there's still plenty of time to get back up there, isn't there?
Yeah, I think as a fan base, we're still very, very hopeful that is a possibility. We've got a couple of games in hand because of the weather over the last few weeks. They look like winnable games for us, and if we can go out there, and we'd rather have points on the board than games in hand. It's not by design at all, but we've got that opportunity now to play a little bit of catch up and put ourselves right back in the mix.
Well, Andy, I'm sure most people will be aware, but for those who aren't, can you just tell us a little bit more about Ashton United and the community and all the fantastic work that it does?
Well, Ashton United in the community really was born in 2016, where we thought there was a need in the area to, sort of do community activities, community projects, community engagements, get involved, and we kind of like. My role at the moment was kind of fell on by accident, especially with me working full time and then assisting the previous community manager. And then when that lady left, that sort of I came on board. But the actual engagement that we have was a lot at the moment is kind of following on from COVID, from the lockdown years, and it's just gone it's gone pretty big at the moment, and we've got quite a number of activities started recently, and we've got more in the pipeline as well. Andy's Man Club is probably the one to talk about at the moment as well, because we've just started that 3 weeks ago. We've had an unbelievable uptake in men wanting to talk about their mental health, their feelings, you know, and what's going on in their life. We've got the luncheon club for the over 60s. You know, we've got a food pantry that we do, that I am manager of, and it's just what the charity has brought to the club is a kind of like a different way of thinking, really, because everyone thinks a football club is a football club, but I think it's a little bit more than that these days. You know, and you've got to bring all these elements together to make a really sort of well-run sort of family football club.
And obviously, you mentioned quite a few things there that you've done in the past. One of the main ones was helping out with a toy appeal at Christmas. Just tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me actually of that one, because we've done that for the last 2 years now, where Action Together, you know, put a call out to ask for volunteers to help to pick up and deliver toys around the area, and we did that again this year. We're happy to do it every year. And we really enjoy that kind of thing, because, you know, when them children who can't get any sort of presents at Christmas, you know, through one thing or another, family issues and this, that and the other, then we're happy to step in and help. But yeah, I mean, again, it's I think first and foremost, it's how the supporters club want to get involved with the football club a little bit more. Luke's been pivotal with that, with bringing more and more spectators in, more and more members to the supporters club in, and sort of basically it's not just about football. We're more than just football down here, and he's brought some cracking people in. We want to try and get on board. Unfortunately, I'm not doing it because I'm not fit enough at the moment. But I'll just leave it to the young ones a little bit, you know. But we're fully supportive of it, and it's a great challenge to get involved with. If you want to get involved, just get in touch with us. Secretary at ashtonunited.co.uk, or even Luke, supporters club at ashtonunited.co.uk, and then we can get it started.